Okay, good morning grade 10. Ang ituturo ko naman sa inyo ngayon ay factoring polynomials. So, yung mga activities na ipinadala sa inyo regarding this competency, malalaman nyo ngayon kung paano ba ang tamang pagpa-factor ng polynomials. So, let us have the examples. Let's say you are asked to factor polynomial p of x equals x raised to 3 plus 5x squared plus 2x minus 8. So here, the solutions will goes like this. Since the leading coefficient of the given polynomial is 1, we use the integral root theorem, meaning we are going to find the factors of the constant term, which is negative 8. So our constant term is negative 8. And what are the factors of negative 8? So here are the list of the factors of negative 8. We have positive and negative 1, positive and negative 2, positive and negative 4, positive and negative 8. So ibig sabihin, sa mga nakalistang factors na yan, nandyan yung magiging roots ng ating polynomial, and kapag nakuha natin yung roots, we can be able to determine the factors of the given polynomial. So let's try positive 2. Then we are going to use the synthetic division. Our goal here is kailangan yung ating remainder ay 0. At yung remainder ay matatagpuan sa last row, last column. Intersection ng last row and last column. So, pag yun ay 0, ibig sabihin, yung ginamit nating value na 2 ay magiging root ng ating polynomial. And from that root, we can write the factor. If the remainder is not equal to 0, ibig sabihin hindi siya root. So, hindi ngayon magiging factor yung binomial. So, papaano yan? Ganito yan. If you're going to try 2, and then listing down the coefficients of our polynomial, x cubed plus 5x squared plus 2x minus 8, the coefficients are 1, 5, 2, negative 8. So, yung ating i-consider lagi kapag nagsulat tayo ng coefficients ng polynomial, kailangan siya ay in standard form or written in descending order of degree. So, in our example, yung polynomial naman natin nakasulat ng standard form, descending order of degree. Therefore, sunod-sunod lang din yung kanyang coefficients. And wala namang nawawalang term kompleto. So, we have third degree term, second degree term, first degree term, and then the constant term. So, wala din tayong i-replace na 0 dun sa coefficients. Again, our coefficients of the given polynomial, 1, 5, 2, negative 8. And then, gagamitin natin ngayon si 2 nang galing dun sa isa sa nakalistang factors ng ating constant term. So, let's do the synthetic division. Bring down the first number in the last column. So, we have 1. Then, multiply 1 by 2. The answer is 2. Write natin sa second column. And then, add 5 and 2. We have 7. Then, let us multiply again 7 by 2. We have 14. And then, 2 plus 14 is 16. 16 times 2 is 32. And then, negative 8 plus 32 is 24. So, observing that the last number in our last column and last row is 24, meaning our remainder is 24. And the remainder is not equal to 0. Therefore, yung ginamit natin dito na 2 is not a root of the polynomial function p of, o polynomial equation p of x. So, kung hindi siya factor, isip pa tayo ulit ng another factor dun sa taas. So, hindi nag-0 sa 2, gamitin naman natin si negative 2. So, if we are going to use negative 2, then let us do again the synthetic division. Bring down 1, then multiply 1 by negative 2. So, we have negative 2. 5 plus negative 2, we have 3. 3 times negative 2, we have negative 6. 2 plus negative 6 equals negative 4. Negative 4 times negative 2 equals positive 8. And then negative 8 plus 8 is 0. Okay na. So our remainder is 0, which means that negative 2 is a root of our polynomial equation. So kung root si negative 2, we can write this in factored form as x plus 2. So ilalagay lang natin siya ng binomial form, x plus 2. Ayan. So, pinalitan mo lamang yung sign at inilagay natin siya in binomial form, x plus 2. And then, our depressed equation here is 1, coming from 1, 3, and negative 4. Ilalagay natin yung kanyang expression. We have x squared plus 3x minus 4. Kasi nabawasan na ng isang degree, nag-synthetic division na kasi tayo. So, from third degree, our depressed equation will be x squared plus 3x minus 4. Ngayon, factorable pa yung x squared plus 3x minus 4. So, to write the complete factor, ating gagawin. Wait. Ayan. To write the complete factor of the polynomial equation p of x equal to x plus 2 times the quantity x squared plus 3x minus 4. Ito siya. P of x is equal to x plus 2 times the quantity of x plus 4 times the quantity of x minus 1. Why? Because this second factor, x squared plus 3x minus 4, is factorable. Ito kasi ay tinatawag nating not perfect square trinomial. Wherein, ang factors niya ay 2 binomial pa rin. Coming from the factors of negative 4 whose sum is positive 3. So, ano ang factor ng negative 4 na ang sum ay positive 3? So, ito yung positive 4 at saka negative 1. Because if we multiply 4 and negative 1, the product is negative 4, which is our last term. And if we add 4 and negative 1, the sum is 3, which is the coefficient of the middle term. That's why the factor of x squared equal plus 3x minus 4 is x plus 4 times x minus 1. And our complete factors is equal to the quantity of x plus 2 plus times the quantity of x plus 4 times the quantity of x plus 1. So, yung iba, kung nahihirapan pang mag-factor, pwede mang ipagpatuloy yung asynthetic division dun sa 1, 3, and negative 4. So, yun yung gagamitin yung coefficients. 1, 3, and negative 4. And then, pipili lang ulit kayo sa mga nakalistang factors kung alin ang gagamitin nyo sa synthetic division. Basta ang aim natin, ang remainder ay dapat maging 0. At kapag ang remainder ay naging 0, magkakaroon tayo ng root or yung ginamit mong value ng r doon ay root. So, you can write it in binomial form as factor. Yan. So, ibig sabihin lang nito, si negative 2, si negative 4, at saka si positive 1, pag ginamit mo sa synthetic division ng polynomial na yan, ang mga remainder niya ay magiging 0. Kaya nga sila ay mga factors ng polynomial. Next example. So, in our example 2, find the factors of 10x cubed minus 17x squared minus 7x plus 2. So, for our solution, since the leading coefficient of the polynomial is 10, which is greater than 1, we use the rational root theorem. So, yung diniscuss natin before. Wherein inilista natin kung ano ang possible factors of p and possible factors of q. So, yung p natin ay yung constant term na 2, and then ang q natin ay yung coefficient ng leading term, which is 10. So, ano ang factors ng p na 2? Ang factors ng 2 ay positive and negative 1, positive and negative 2. Ano naman ang factors ng q, which is 10? Ang factors ng 10 ay positive, negative 1, positive, negative 2, positive, negative 5, and positive, negative 10. Ngayon, i-divide natin si p by q para ma-list natin yung mga possible root of the given polynomial. So, ibig sabihin, 1 divided by 1 is 1. So, we have positive and negative 1 because we have here the positive and negative sign. And then, 2 divided by 1 is, so we have positive and negative 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1 half. So, positive and negative 1 half. 1 divided by 5 is 1 fifth. So, we have 1 fifth, positive and negative. Then 1 divided by 10 is we have 1 over 10 or positive and negative 1 over 10. Then 2 over 5 is positive and negative 2 over 5. So, wag mo na ulitin yung 2 over 10 kasi ang sagot din dyan is 1/5. Andito na, nakalista na. So, ibig sabihin, for the value of our P over Q, we have positive, negative 1, positive, negative 2, positive, negative 1 half, positive, negative 1/5, positive, negative 1/10, and positive, negative 2/10. Dito sa mga to, manggagaling yung ating possible root. And then, pag nag-zero remainder tayo, makakabuo ulit tayo ng factors. So, gamitin natin yan sa synthetic division. Pili tayo ng isa. Let's say, ang pinili natin is positive 2. So, dito tayo kumuha. Positive 2. And then, doing the synthetic division, wherein our coefficients are 10, negative 17, negative 7, and positive 2. Again, nakasulat naman na siya ng decreasing order of degree at walang missing term. That's why wala tayong replace ng 0 sa coefficients ng polynomial. Then, i-bring down natin si 10, and then multiply natin si 10 sa 2. We have 20. Negative 17 plus 20, we have 3. 3 times 2 is 6. And then, negative 7 plus 6 is negative 1. Negative 1 times 2 is negative 2. And then, positive 2 plus negative 2 is 0. So, ayan, lumabas agad yung 0. Ibig sabihin, meron tayong root at ang root ay 2. So, kung ang root natin ay 2, factor ngayon si x minus 2. So, sana nasusundan nyo ha. Ang aim lagi makakuha ng 0 remainder para makabuo ka ng factors from the root. Ayan. If 2 is our root, then in factored form siya ay x minus 2. Kasi ang r mo dyan, positive 2. So, meron tayong depressed equation na 10x squared plus 3x minus 1 coming from the last row. Ayan, nabawasan ulit ng 1 degree kasi nag-synthetic division na tayo. So, we have 10x cubed plus 3x minus 1. So, kung hindi mo siya kayang i-factor pa si 10x squared plus 3x minus 1, hindi mo pa kayang i-factor, pwede naman nating ituloy ang synthetic division doon sa 10, 3, negative 1. At pipili ulit tayo doon sa nakalistang root sa P over Q. Basta, meron na tayong isang factor na x minus 2. So, ituloy natin. Yan. Dito na yon sa second synthetic division, doon sa ating depressed equation, 10, 3, negative 1. Ito yung tira kanina doon sa synthetic division ng last row. Ginamit naman ngayon na value ng P over Q, yung 1/2. So, i-bring down natin si 10. 10 times 1/2 is 5. I think this is a typo error ha. Ito ay negative 1/2. So, this is negative 1/2. Bring down 10 times negative 1/2 is negative 5. 3 plus negative 5 is negative 2. Negative 2 times negative 1/2 is positive 1. Negative 1 plus 1 is 0. So, ngayon, kinorek ko na ito ha. Ito ay negative 1/2. Ngayon, negative 1/2 is a root. Ibig sabihin, factor natin si 2x minus 2x plus 1. Kasi, ang denominator mo ay 2. Ayan. Pag sinulat mo kasi yan sa factored form, x plus 1/2. So, kung tatanggalin natin si denominator dun sa constant na 2, 2x plus 1/2. 2x plus 1, I mean. Okay. Next, ang natira ngayon ay 10 minus 2. So, ito ngayon ay first degree na. Kasi second synthetic division na natin. Kanina second degree itong natira. So, dun sa baba, first degree na to. Kaya meron tayong 10x minus 2 sa last row. So, ito ngayon yung ating roots. Yung una natin ginamit synthetic division is 2. Then, sa second synthetic division is negative 1/2. So, saan naman nanggaling si 1/5? Nanggaling si 1/5 dun kay 10x minus 2. Wherein, ginuha yung value ng x. 10x is equal to 2. That's why x is equal to 1/2 by dividing both side by 10. So, kung ang mga roots natin ay 2, negative 1/2 at 1/5, ang factored form natin ngayon pag isinulat sa first root ay x minus 2. Sa second root, since may denominator, magiging coefficient siya ng x o 2x plus 1. And then yung third root natin, may denominator ko ulit na 5, gamitin natin siyang coefficient ng x, 5x minus 1. So, the complete factors of the given polynomial is x minus 2 times 2x plus 1 times 5x minus 1. So, kapag ang coefficients ng ating leading term ay greater than 1, may factor tayo na ganun din. Ang coefficient din ay greater than 1. At ang roots natin ay may fraction. Now, let's proceed to another example. Let's say this one. One factor of the polynomial is given. Find the missing factor or the press equation. So, we have here 2x cubed plus x squared minus 23x plus 20 equals, ito na yung first factor na ibinigay, x plus 4. So, given na yung first factor, hahanapin na lang natin yung remaining factor. Ito, yung depressed equation. Ito yung manggagaling sa third row kapag gumawa tayo ng synthetic division. Since given na yung first factor, x plus 4, ibig sabihin, pwede na natin gamitin yung negative 4 niya sa value ng r coming from our factor. Ayan. So, factor mo kasi si x plus 4. So, ang r dyan ay negative 4. So, ilalagay natin dito. Tapos, yung coefficients natin, kuhanin natin doon sa given polynomial na 2x cubed plus x squared minus 23x plus 20. So, ito ngayon siya. Yan. Walang nawawalang term, kompleto, third degree, second degree, first degree, constant. So, we have 2, 1, negative 23, 20. And then, yung value ng r natin ang galing doon sa ating doon sa ating first factor, x plus 4, value of r is negative 4. So, kakalitan mo lang naman yun ng sign. And then, let's do this synthetic division. Bring down 2. Multiply it by negative 4. We have negative 8. And then, add 1 and negative 8. We have negative 7. And then, multiply negative 7 by negative 4. We have positive 28. Add negative 23 and 28. We have positive 5. And then, let's multiply 5 by negative 4. The answer is negative 20. And here, the sum is 0. Wherein, dulo natin is 0. Ibig sabihin, factor talaga siya. So, pag hindi kasi siya nag-0, may mali. Kasi nanggaling na siya sa factor 8. Dapat 0 talaga yung lalabas. Then, from our difference equation, dun sa naunang 3 numbers, yun yung magpo-compose ng missing factor natin, yung ating difference equation. Since ang given polynomial is third degree, so ito nga yung ating difference equation ay mag-i-start ng second degree. Ayan. So, we have here the missing factor as 2x squared minus 7x plus 5. So, kasi itong last ay remainder. So, eksakto lang tayo hanggang constant dun sa 5. So, yan ngayon yung sagot natin. 2x squared minus 7x plus 5 as our missing factor of the given polynomial. Okay? Yan. So, ito yung activity na ipinadala ko sa inyo. Where in the directions, one factor of the polynomial is given, find the missing factor or the press equation in each of the following, then write your solution on another sheet of paper, and your final answer on the space provided. So, dun sa inyong answer sheet, dun yun na ilalagay yung final answer. But you have to attach your solution sheet written on another sheet of paper. I-staple nyo na lang sa ilalim kung paano nyo nakuha si missing factor or yung difference equation dito. So, eto ngayon, yung ginawa ko dun sa last example na i-present ko sa inyo. Gagamitin nyo ngayon na value ng r yung magagaling sa first factor. So, halimbawa, dito sa x minus 2 first factor, ang value ng r nyo is positive 2. Gagamitin nyo sa synthetic division. And then, yung coefficients ni x cubed minus 8, ang gagamitin nyo rin doon sa right side ng synthetic division first row. Since this is third degree, wala si second degree, wala si first degree, may i-replace kayo na dalawang 0. Remember that. So, yung number 2, binonus ko na sa inyo kasi si number 2, yan yung ginawa kong example kanina. Ano? So, may points na agad kayo. Hindi naman si 0. And then, gawin lang yun sa mga sumusunod. Be careful with the sign of the value of r, ha? Papalitan nyo yung sign dito sa constant term ng ating first factor. Kapag ang coefficient ng first factor nyo ay greater than 1, kagaya nito, 2x minus 1, so your value of r will be positive 1, i-over nyo yung coefficient ng x. Meaning, r is 1/2. And then, kapag ka yung matitira, kapag yung third row dun sa synthetic division, yun yung first equation. Okay? Ano naman yung next activity? Write each polynomial in factored form. Write your answer on the box. So, ang hinihingi dito, complete factors, ha? Ito naman yung example ko dun sa first two na i-present ko sa inyo. Yung first two na presentation ko, kayo ang mag-iisip ng mga value ng R na gagamitin nyo sa synthetic division, at ang inyo dapat ang remainder ay laging 0 para makabuo kayo ng factor. Ayun. Hanggang sa anti-press equation ay kaya pang i-factor nyo. Kapag anti-press equation ay hindi na kayang i-factor, edi stop na kayo. Isulat nyo na lang siya ng factored form. Next. Ayan. Color the box that contains the factors of the given polynomial with the color of your choice. So, kahit anong kulay ang gamitin nyo, basta kulayan nyo lamang yung box. Ito yung apat na, meron tayong apat na column after ng polynomial function or equation, expression. Ayan. Yung apat na column dito, yan yung mga aalamin nyo kung alin dyan ang factor nung given polynomial. So, sa papaanong paraan. Halimbawa, x cubed minus 5x squared minus 2x plus 24 ay apat yung aalamin mo kung alin dyan ang factor bago mo malaman kung alin dyan sa box na apat na yan ang kukulayan mo. So, ito yung gagawin mo. Yan. Ganawa ko na ulit yung number 1 na example. Iisa-isahin natin yung apat na yan para malaman kung alin sa kanilang apat ang factor. So, gawin natin in synthetic division. First binomial to test x plus 1. And then, in the given polynomial, i-write natin ulit yung mga coefficients. Wala namang missing term kasi kompleto. Third degree, second degree, first degree, 0 degree. So, we have coefficients 1, negative 5, negative 2, 24. And then, from the factor x plus 1, the value of r is negative 1. So, dito yan ang galing, ha? From the factor, from the binomial, itinitest natin kung factor hindi, the value of r is negative 1. Sana walang maging problema dito, ha? Be careful kayo lagi sa sign. Palitan nyo lang yung sign. Yan. And then, bring down 1 times negative 1 is negative 1. Negative 5 plus negative 1 is negative 6. Negative 6 times negative 1 is positive 6. Negative 2 plus 6 is 4. 4 times negative 1 is negative 4. And then adding 24 and negative 4 is positive 20. So, ayan. Anong last number sa dulo? Positive 20. Sabi ko kanina, ang aim natin dapat yan ay 0 para masabi natin factor yung tinest natin na binomial. So, ibig sabihin lang, x plus 1 is not a factor since the remainder is 20 and not equal to 0. So, yung box ni x plus 1, do not color. Do not color the box of x plus 1. Kasi hindi nga siya factor. Yung sunod naman. So, yung sunod na binomial na ititest natin yung factor or hindi is x plus 1. So, again, doing the synthetic division, the coefficients are here. And then, ang value ng r mo ngayon dito ay magiging positive 1 naman. Kasi yung binomial mo is x minus 1. So, here, r is positive 1. So, doing the synthetic division, bring down 1, multiplied by 1 is 1. Add negative 5 and 1, we have negative 4. Multiply negative 4 by 1. We have here negative 4. Adding negative 2 by negative 4, we have negative 6. Multiply negative 6 by negative 1, we have negative 6. Add 24 and negative 6, we have positive 18. So, hindi na naman naging 0 ang ating remainder. Kasi ang remainder dito ay 18. So, ibig sabihin, x minus 1 is not a factor since the remainder is 18 and not equal to 0. So, hindi mo uli kukulayan yung box ng x minus 1 kasi nga hindi siya factor since the remainder is not 0. So, itest na natin yung sunod, yung x plus 3. So, again, 1, negative 5, negative 24, and then magiging negative 3 ang value ng r natin. Okay, synthetic division, bring down 1, multiplied by negative 3. So, we have here negative 3. Add negative 5 and negative 3, we have negative 8. Negative 8 times negative 3, we have positive 24. And then we have here, negative 2 plus 24 is 22. And then 22 times negative 3 is negative 66. Adding 24 and negative 66, we have negative 42. So, hindi na naman 0 ang ating remainder. Ayan. The remainder is negative 42, not 0. Therefore, x plus 3 is not factor since the remainder is negative 42, not equal to 0. So, do not color the box x plus 3. So, hindi natin kukulayan yung tatlo. Tingnan natin yung last kung makukulayan na natin. Kukulayan lang kasi kapag factor. So, yung last binomial to test is x minus 3. So, again, we have 1, negative 5, negative 2, 24. And then, the value of r here will become positive 3. Yan. Coming from our binomial x minus 3. So, r is 3. Bring down 1, multiplied by 3. We have 3. Negative 5 plus 3 is negative 2. Negative 2 times 3 is negative 6. Negative 2 plus negative 6 is negative 8. Negative 8 times 3 is negative 24. And then 24 plus negative 24 is 0. Now, na yan na, lumabas na. The remainder is 0. Ang ibig sabihin kapag ang remainder ay 0, x plus 3 is a factor since the remainder is equal to 0. So, kapag lang nag-0 ang remainder, yun doon walang masasabi na factor yung binomial. At dahil factor yung binomial is stated in a direction, you need to color the box of a binomial x minus 3. So, ibig sabihin sa number 1, isa lang box ang kukulayan natin. Yung box ng binomial na factor which is x minus 3. So, ganyan yung gagawin ninyo sa activity number 3. And sana nasundan lahat ng examples na ibinigay ko. Okay, good luck!